know, and it's golden next to the gods appears on the table. They all start drinking shit. The best night of her life, dancing on the table, ringing about.
She's like a lot of
Meets a lover for life, falls madly and passionately in love, has a wild night, dancing all night till dawn. Wakes up in the morning and goes, holy fuck, man, what was that smell that was on last night? And the last thing she could get to remember is whiskey, you know. And basically this word whiskey was just basically people coming on holiday tourists and mishearing it, say, whiskey, get pissed brilliant night. And I think it sounded something like whiskey or something, you know what I mean? And that's basically how the word came about. It's a total mishearing, but everybody who'd heard the word then had the best night of their life and woke up in the morning with a big cloudy on what the actual word was, you know. Now, in Scotland, we spell it with a Y. W-E-I-S-K-Y. In Ireland and America, E-Y. What can you say? Ignorance. Anyway, we spell it EY, you know what I mean? But that's fine, that's fair enough. And that's fair enough because we're talking about whiskey, we're talking about Scotch, really. You know, these other ones. Scotch is this shit here, blended whiskey, okay? And this accounts for 98% of the world's whiskey, is this blended shit, you know? It's guzzling fuel, fantastic for getting little tricky flies off your visor, topping up your vehicle if you run out in the snow or whatever to get you home, you know what I mean, topping up Zippo lighters and getting wildly pissed at 14 behind the bike sheds and so on, you know what I mean, this stuff's fucking brilliant. Going to a party, getting steaming, loads of ice, Coca-Cola, loads of ice, Iron Brew, whatever, this stuff's great. You know, but it's total lighter full poison. You know what I mean? The devil's water. 98% of the world's whiskey or Scotch is this shit, blended rubbish, you know? 2% of the whiskey of the world is this stuff here, single malt whiskey. Guys, I'm really sorry I can't let you sit here because these guys have all had to pay a tenner to do the whiskey tasting. I know it sounds so rude and antisocial. I know, but then I feel bad because they're giving them secret information that they paid £10 a head to hear to, you know what I mean? Aye, sit anywhere you want. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude or that, but it's terrible. I feel like I'm being pig. Hang on, I'm over it.
We've got our recorder and sources.
Sit there, darling, on that end now. Sit on that end like that, so I don't get sticky.
You pass the barrier now.
Pull that wee bit close up. There we go. Nice and cosy. Whiskey crew. Right, sorry. All these fucking reaching. Okay, so, like, basically, the reason why there's only 10 of you guys sitting here and there's 70, 80 people in the hospital is because they've all tried whiskey or Scotch or whatever. Oh, I've tried it. My face shrivels up like a bulldog chewing a bee kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's like, guess what? When I drink this shit deep, my face also shrivels up like a, whatever, a pit bull licking piss off a nettle, you know what I mean? It's blended rubbish, you know what I mean? You have to put ice in this shit. You have to put Iron Brew or Coca-Cola. You drink this neat and it's disgusting. And that's why all these people are not sitting here just now because they think they've tried it and they think they know their shit. Blended whiskey, you've probably tried blended whiskey. Johnny Walker's probably one of the most famous. Johnny Walker, Bell's, White and Mackay, Grouse, all that kind of stuff is the blended whiskey, you know what I mean? As I say, 2% is this stuff, single malt whiskey. Totally different, the yin of the yang of this shit, you know what I mean? They can see white and the black or black and the white, whatever, but the complete flipping north to south opposite of this shit, you know? However, Scotland's population is only 5.125 million living in Scotland. But a recent poll on the internet, and just the people with internet availability living in Canada, America, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, 80 million people claiming Scottish heritage and descendants. We actually reckon it's only about 55 million, but look, we all want to be Scottish, so fair enough, that's great. You know what I mean? But there's about 55 million Scottish people living in Australia, America, Canada, New Zealand, South Africa, you know? And obviously all these people going over there from the clearances in the 1700s, they talked about this stuff, the mother's milk, the nature, you know what I mean? Angels dance on a tongue, the water of life, single malt whiskey. So that world demand is massive for it. And this stuff, like as you see, is Lagavulin and Bowden South. 16 years, that's just 16 years in the barrel. Never mind the like 20 years they were preparing the barrel before it went in for 16 years, you know what I mean? So it took 20 years to prepare the barrel before it even got put in it for 16 years. And then there was the labour before it, the peat, which is used in the process, which has taken millions of years, hundreds of millions of years to become peat, to kind of flavour it, to heat the barley, etc. So the process to get this minute little spit of fluid in your glass is like, the man hours and all that is phenomenal. If you actually got some math stuff to kind of work it out, it'd just be obscene how much effort and time you put in to get that minute little spit of fluid in the bottom of your vessel. And that's why single malt whiskey is so damn expensive, but why it should be so damn expensive. It's actually cheap to us, lucky people being part of the Western world. We're lucky enough to be able to drink this shit, man. So like, my God, the man hours in that, and it's almost embarrassing, it's cringeworthy, you know what I mean? When we're paying so little as we really are to be drinking that bad boy.